No Eagle, Paul Anacone, Kamau Murray with you here on Tennis Channel. Happy Halloween, and talk about talent. That is absurd. I could not do that if I tried hundreds of times, and that, listen, congratulations to whoever could do that.
Kamau did that.
Kamau, you did it?
Paul and I were up all night.
Yeah, I just did a little
Congratulations to both of you. I didn't even know that was possible. Daniil Medvedev, Kevin Anderson, this was yesterday on what was a freaky Friday as 3 of the top 4 seeds lost their quarterfinal matches. This is Medvedev, who has really struggled for the most part in 2020, only 1 semifinal on the year after making 12 a year ago. We move on to Dominic Thiem, the number 2 seed and defending champ. This one not as much as a surprise, as Andrei Rublev has been red hot, and Dominic Thiem was struggling a little bit with the right foot, but an upset nonetheless based on the numbers, as Rublev is through and eventually got through to the final as well today. And then the craziest match of the day yesterday, quarterfinal Friday, came as the number 1 player in the world, Novak Djokovic, fell to the lucky loser, had never dropped a set to a lucky loser in his career until yesterday, where he won only 3 games, the fewest he had won in a match in 15 years. And Lorenzo Sonego did it again today. He said it was the best victory of his life. Novak Djokovic after said, he just blew me off the court. And this was an incredible moment for the Italian, who is through to the final, and we will see him tomorrow. We talked a little bit about that match yesterday, about Novak Djokovic and Sonego, but Paul, for Lorenzo Sonego, Kamau and I were talking about it a little bit earlier, and I'm sure that he'll bring it up again, but more than anything, this has to just give him confidence moving forward of, okay, I can go out and beat anybody.
Yeah, you wonder how you're going to rebound. A player's going to rebound after a win like that. He'd never beat anybody in the top 10. And to see him come out in a pressure match today against Evans with an opportunity to get to the finals in a match that he probably could and should win, it's a different mentality, right? It's much easier, ironically, to play when you're not supposed to win. So you go out and you swing, things are working, then all of a sudden, wow, I'm in the semis, I've got a chance to win. He did not miss a beat. So maybe this is a new beginning for him. Kamau talked about comfort level before, and this is maybe an opportunity for him to get a little bit more comfortable at the next level up.
Yeah, you talk about it being a dream for Sonego to play the world number 1, and then perhaps, you know, it's not about when, it's all about when you play the world number 1, right? So maybe a situation where Novak doesn't have as much to play for. So maybe a bit of a gift from Novak to Sonego.
As we continue on our Halloween episode of Tennis Channel Live, we go to some scary stats. You can find all of these on Tennis Channel's Instagram page, but we're going to start with, this is just a ridiculous, 214 aces in one event. One event. You have a guess?
Look at the hat. Of course we know who that is.
I know. I had a
John
feeling.
Isner.
Okay, very good. John Isner. Do you know which event this was, is the real question.
Wimbledon?
Correct. 2018 Wimbledon. Kamau, do you know how long his semifinal with Kevin Anderson lasted?
Over 6 hours.
Yes, 6 hours and 36 minutes. And eventually winning, or rather Anderson winning 26-24 in the 5th set. But just 214 aces, if you break it down based on the match. 64 aces in the second round alone is absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, look at those numbers. They're just off the charts. Purely the best just serve ever, maybe, don't you think? I mean, he's in that conversation for sure. I mean, his motion, aside from his height advantage, the motion's great, and it holds up under pressure. And those ace numbers might confirm that, huh?
Yes, absolutely. That's a scary stat. We'll move on to our second scary stat. 13 straight major finals appearances. Kamau, I know you know this one.
Just look at the shadow, man. We're
Steffi
smart.
Graf.
Where we go.
You got it. Yes, Steffi Graf is correct. And I know you know who ended up ruining that streak.
Oh, do you know who she lost to in Wimbledon to snap the streak?
I do not.
Zina Garrison.
Wow,
Yes.
Zina took her out. Okay,
Zina
good
took her
stuff.
out and also took out Monica Seles.
That's correct. A ridiculous run for Zina Garrison at Wimbledon. But here's the exact numbers for Steffi Graf. 377
We don't
weeks.
talk about Steffi enough.
I know, right?
I mean, she was, look at those numbers.
These are out of this world. 22 Grand Slams, 3rd all time, which is crazy because we talk about the big 3 a ton, and Rafa and Roger both have 20. She's got 22 and she's 3rd. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay, we have one more to go through. This one actually might be the scariest of all 3. Paul, I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on this. 470 straight wins. You got this one?
Yeah, that has to be, let's see, that shadow has to be Esther Bergier, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Yeah, I thought it was.
We can't get anything past you.
No.
Esther Bergier, who is widely known as the greatest wheelchair player of all time. 470 consecutive wins. Can you imagine being that dominant for that long at anything? I don't care about just tennis matches, anything, Kamau.
Well, she might be the greatest. If we take away the caveat, she might be the greatest tennis player. of all
Absolutely.
time, right?
The GOAT of all goats.
Look at the numbers.
48 Grand Slam titles. I mean, there's nothing that, I don't think there's anything anybody can do that matches that type of excellence.
Just impressive stuff.
470 match win streak. All those on the Tennis Channel Instagram. You can catch it on there. Make sure you do check those out. But we still have to wrap up this semifinal Saturday. As we lead you into final Sunday, we'll do just that.